Arr, matey, I'm gonna teach you about some tattoos. We're gonna go down to the ship. I'm gonna get you a good one right here. Get you a tattoo right here. And then we're gonna have a Collins.
If you're wondering why it looks so weird, I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Want to skip ads without hurting my inner child? Head over to patreon.com/CMC and help fund the show.
Welcome to Coffee Man Cocktails. I'm Rose Derrick Schommer.
With emphasis on cock.
I got with me Ian McMillan, also at McMillan.
Ian McMillan?
Ian McMillan.
That would be Curtis.
Curtis McMillan, at McMillan Whiskey.
And Curtis Andrews.
On Twitter.
This is Ian McMillan right
That's
here.
Ian McMillan. That's Ian Andrews.
That's Ian Jr.
He has no Twitter handle. He doesn't tweet anybody. He doesn't
How do you not have a
retweet my
Twitter?
shit.
I don't really care about Twitter.
Do you want me to help you set it up?
Oh, I know how to set it up.
It's hard.
I have a Twitter account that I set up years ago just to see what it was, and I'm like, this is stupid.
He's a fucking egg.
Awesome.
I'm not about Twitter.
I love it.
I got an Instagram account that I haven't used in a while.
Focus!
We're making the Tom Collins.
V.S. Jerry Thomas, 1877. 2 ounces of London dry gin. 1 ounce... One teaspoon of superfine sugar. That's as fine as it's getting here. Half ounce of lemon juice. Common man style. Top with club soda. We're using seltzer because I don't have any club soda, and my soda stream is out of gas.
Which we could bring to Walmart and replace.
And every time I think, whenever
If there was a McDonald's around here, it'd have enough gas for all of us.
right. I'm thinking we can also bring it to Target because I saw Target. I think we could bring it to Target.
But how would you pressurize it? With beans.
With beans.
I thought you were talking about my gas.
Exactly.
Yeah,
How would you
put-
pressurize your gas?
We could have also, if I had O2 cartridges for my my Easy, we could have used that too, but I didn't have O2 cartridges.
I'm guessing gin, sugar, lemon juice, shaken, strain top. Okay.
Yeah. And then you're going to fly garnish, which we can't do because I don't have an orange.
That's fine.
We need an
Just
orange
pretend.
to fly.
Okay, do you want to
Yep.
go into the conversation about
100%.
soda water?
Go for it.
I absolutely do, sons of a bitches. We're ready to roll. So there's carbonated water.
Yes.
That's CO2 in your water. That's it. Generic term.
Okay.
Doesn't really fucking mean anything. Just means O2
Carbonation, water.
Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. You have mineral water, seltzer, and club soda. We have seltzer. So mineral water is whatever that's going on.
Let's fail with flair.
Yeah, I was say your flair is poor.
Mineral water
Because I haven't been
is
to class yet.
Right.
water with dissolved natural minerals. It's bottled direct from the source, underground source, wherever that happens to be. There's minerals
While
in the
you're in
water.
there.
Hence the word mineral water. It's used, not often used to create cocktails. I've done it because, what the fuck, it's bubbly water, it tastes fine. Some cocktails might not pair with minerals. I don't know what those cocktails would be.
Why won't they pair?
Because mineral has a nuanced flavor and thing in there that might not, if we go back
It
to...
causes acidity in certain things to dissipate. And it actually changes the flavor of certain cocktails.
But from a high level, shit doesn't taste the same, right? You might not necessarily know why. Like, one might be fine, one might not. I don't know.
So which type of water should you use whenever you're making a cocktail, or at least a Collins?
I would use
Club
a club
soda or seltzer?
Now the club soda it's a hybrid of like a little bit of minerals. Usually the way I've made it with a soda stream is with baking soda, because that's what they always say. Make club soda. You fill up bubbly water, add like a half a teaspoon of baking soda. It fucking fizzes all over the place. Boom, you're done. Right? Because it adds a little bit of that mineral flavor to it. Seltzer is generic, carbonated, artificially carbonated. You take water, spring water more likely, and you just fucking carbonate the shit out of that with CO2. Now there's different sized bubbles and everything. You might be able to cover a little bit more, but the seltzer is actually from a German town called Niederselzer, which is a town in Germany that has lots of natural springs.
Yep.
And somehow seltzer came out of that because seltzer turns into seltzer if you say it fast enough.
I can see that.
It's got the Z
Too long
sound.
to say the whole time.
Yep.
Niederselzer. Yeah, it's easier to say seltzer.
Germans make things loud.
Do you guys want a funny story that goes with this?
I love funny
Give us a
stories.
funny
Wait,
story.
does it involve your penis?
I almost blew up Wink and Nod.
What do you mean?
The
Blew it up,
seltzer?
like right
Okay.
south end.
Because you make
So-
your own bottled drinks.
So he's like,
So
Bossy
you
goes
guys,
away.
you guys might have saw this when you were there, but I used to have these vintage style club soda
Yes.
sprayers that have like wire mesh around the outsides of them. So I put club soda into one of them, thinking that I could recarbonize it at the second time, and I could get like a pressurized amount, so I could use them for doing Collinses and stuff. Well, because it's already pressurized, I double pressurized it and I exploded it. Now, the thing I didn't realize is that pressure under pressure is like double pressure, and then when it explodes, it's glass shards everywhere.
Like it's a grenade.
It was pretty much a grenade. And it was me and my bar back standing there as I'm doing it, and as it went off,
none of you died?
we just, like, it was terror and fear and glasses, like shards of glass everywhere.
And nobody got cut?
Nobody got cut.
You're lucky.
The fuck does
That wire mesh thing saved our lives. If there was no wire mesh, I would have been fucking dead.
Is that when you wanted to learn about science more?
Yeah, that was a beginning stage. I was like, I probably should know what I'm doing.
When you blow shit up, you're like, wait a minute. Now, seltzer...
Boyle's Law! Pressure and temperature.
So, well, yeah, it makes a difference.
Gas is dissolving in liquid.
But seltzer, and probably club soda too, really what it comes down to is they used to be... first off, mineral water, Perrier, San Pellegrino, Volvic were a couple of the ones. Volvic still. The other ones are bubbled.
Yeah.
Naturally bubbled. When they used to build these, they were in glass bottles and they had the little spray thing on the top.
That's what, it blew up.
Right,
Yeah.
because it's pressurized, so the glass was supposed to be better. Today, plastic,
Metal, ISIs, yeah.
well, that's a lot more pressure. Like if you just
If you
pressurize,
blow up metal, then...
if you
Yeah.
pressurize
something
a
bad's
liter bottle of plastic, it's not gonna blow up unless you fuck up and don't follow the guidelines of what the. Everything has a pressure level.
Yeah.
Just don't do something stupid. Read. Go to a how-to and figure it out. Don't use
Understand
any
your
materials.
Don't kill your bar back.
Right.
Yeah. Read the instructions
Don't
on
kill
what not
yourself.
to do.
It's definitely one of my moments of weakness.
Oh, here, shout out to my aunt and uncle who are visiting up in Maine. Since this is actually on the actual
On the
stream.
live
It's definitely Collins.
It is.
Um,
I like it.
it's
I mean,
it's a refreshing gin drink. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Will we put lemon in there?
Yep.
How much lemon? An ounce?
You can't taste it?
A half ounce. No, I'm just trying to figure out about how much. Cause
Well,
we've
the
made-
sugar's in there too, so that kind of cuts the acidity down a little
Yep.
bit. Quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, no, but remember when we made that vodka Collins? It was the worst thing we ever had.
We might not have put sugar in there.
We wouldn't follow the recipe. It was
It
boring.
might have been a bad recipe.
Very likely. Actually, 100%
Yeah,
sure.
it
that
was
a
not
bad
a good.
recipe.
We tried bitters. We tried to save it. There was
Question
no
of the
There's
day.
no saving. Question of the day has to do with tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh, are we going to that one?
Okay, so if you see an old lady, let's say she's 80, and she has tattoos, do you think that she made a poor decision?
You're representing.
Or do you think that it's her choice, who cares, no big deal?
An old lady. Well, when did she get the tattoos?
Well, I mean,
Are they
Makes you
old
wonder when
saggy
she strips.
tattoos?
How about just a woman?
yeah, the old lady is the part that made it interesting to me because it was a conversation about, as women get older, it looks gross. And I think that, I remember when I was younger, I read this book called The Illustrated Man. It was a conversation about the people that worked in the carnivals that had like full body tattoos. And I mean, at this point now, they're like 100 years old. So it's like if they were in a retirement home with all the tattoos and stuff, like,
I worked at a carnival.
is that representing?
I was a
Is
carnivore.
that a responsible body image thing, or is that a
Games.
poor body image thing? That's the question.
But
Frog game.
from back then,
Pop the balloons.
there wasn't a lot of people that had tattoos.
Basketball.
But nowadays,
True
there's
story.
Everybody has one.
everybody has a tattoo.
Yeah.
Male,
No,
female,
not everybody.
not everyone. There's a lot more people
When
that
you're in
have
Cancun
tattoos.
and everybody's
It's a lot
wearing-
more acceptable too. Like I have a neck
Yeah.
tattoo, and I work for a pretty prestigious company, so it's
You
like
just wear a collar.
no, I come like this.
Really?
I all the time tattoos flying, like nobody says anything.
Yeah.
He's like,
But my boss did almost lose his mind when one of my coworkers showed up in shorts one day. That's where he drew the line.
Shorts are no,
Yes.
but tattoos
Body
are
art.
okay.
And he didn't
tattoos
even
are
call them
cool.
shorts. He called them short pants. He goes, "Those short pants." He's like, "Don't appreciate that." But he sees me in the neck tattoos, and he's like, "Hippie." That's what he calls me,
But
hippie.
you know what? You're in a business
How is
of
that
cool,
hippie?
and tattoos are cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he lets
Shorts
it
are
slide
dress
because he's
code
like a
issue.
military, like he was like a colonel.
yeah, but
So he calls me hippie.
You're-
But he saw the shorts and he almost lost.
Does he
his
not know the
mind.
difference between hippie and hipster?
He has no idea.
no, but look, most bartenders that I've seen are tatted to the extreme.
Yeah.
So if you're a bartender, let us know how many tats you have, because I feel like when I see bartenders,
Or-
like women, they're just like they've got whole arms and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Or the other question that you brought up, is it a double standard? If you're a female and you see a female with tattoos, are you like, oh my gosh, but it's okay for guys?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Here's the standout.
Not that there's
my
that
dad
many
just
females
commented
that
in there.
watch.
20 years in the Navy, no tattoos.
Sorry.
Well, but my grandfather was probably in the Navy before him, and he had 3 gigantic tattoos.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not.
I'm thinking like old school, like the military, you got tattoos.
But they
In the
weren't really
military.
good ones.
They weren't.
They're like,
No,
I'm
but
gonna
that's
look
what
at my
my
dad.
But that's what
There was a weird shift though.
because now they're like they're
World War-
faded and they're awesome.
World War II,
They're
Except-
missing color.
that whole Sailor Jerry World War II thing,
Yeah.
tattoos.
Exactly.
My dad, Korea, Vietnam, those guys didn't get tattoos.
So it's where you happen to be at the time.
I think it was just a different mindset. It was like the guys in World War II were like, we're buddies, we're here,
Right.
let's do this as a commemorative thing for us. The guys in Vietnam were like, we're here, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Well, there's also a difference in attitudes in those wars.
Yeah.
People in World
And
War,
a difference
people were
in time.
signing up to fight the war in World War II.
Yeah, but the
Vietnam people were getting drafted because they didn't want to go to the war.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
They're
they're
very
running
different
Canada and
attitudes.
stuff. Yeah, and they're a different generation.
Exactly.
But I mean, even now, like
You
the
always
thing
do
that
what
you
the
see,
your previous generation
there's a
did.
good pocket of the military that are Afghanistan and
You know, they're doing tattoos.
Iraq that really haven't, like, they didn't have that same camaraderie tattoo kind of thing either.
Yeah, but everybody else.
Wars of
Everybody else is just like,
Right. When we went to Cancun, everybody in the pool had tattoos.
Yeah.
Like, it was normal. Like all the women had. I even saw one guy ride with a little bitch tattoo on his back. The like.
Oh yeah, the
Tramp
tramp
stamp.
stamp.
Tramp stamp.
I don't
Like,
want to throw a friend under the bus, but one of the guys we go fishing with has a tramp stamp across it.
That is a double standard that I accept.
That is
It's kinda
a
funny.
double standard.
But the
because that
funny
is
part-
okay
None
for
of us bring it
girls.
up because
No.
Chad's pretty fucking badass.
I'm fine with it with girls.
That is okay
No,
for
I don't-
girls, and I don't think it should be on a guy.
I have no
The
problem
guy
with a
should not
woman
get a
with
tramp stamp.
tattoos.
Well, it depends. Like, if he did it as a joking thing, I'm like, I'm fine with that.
If I see it, I'm like, you were drunk, and that's what your buddies did to you.
Yeah.
So here's a question somebody asked: if you're a potential customer and you go into a tattoo shop and there's an artist with tats and one without tats, which one are you gonna really go with? Personally, for me, I don't really care.
I want to see what their work is. I
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
care.
I'd look at their work.
Right, because the guy,
Their body of work,
in
so to
general, most of the
He's not
tattoos,
tattooing himself.
they're not tattooing themselves. They do tattoo themselves, and they learn
Well,
never to do that again.
From somebody that's actually taken an apprenticeship tattooing,
You did?
I've taken the apprenticeship. You have to tattoo yourself to get the apprenticeship
Yeah.
Why?
because you need to know what it's like to work with skin.
It hurts more on you.
It doesn't matter. That's how
I
you
should be able
start.
to, if you give me a tattoo and I know.
No,
if it
no, no.
hurts.
Before you're allowed to touch anybody, you have to tattoo yourself.
Oh, but do you have to make a big tattoo, or you just
no, you can
draw
just
one?
be like, be whatever.
No, but some people draw like fucking faces and shit. Like
A lot of times you'll see like the inner thigh of most tattoo artists. That's where the first one comes.
But when I've talked to the tattoo artists I use, what they said is as they get older, it starts to hurt more, and they're a little more curmudgeon about it.
Yeah.
They use the skin, the skin
numb
numbing.
their skin.
They numb their skin.
Oh,
They get their
cheaters.
tattoo.
Yeah, so they can cheat. They're smart. Like we're not very smart. They're like, oh, we're just gonna numb their skin.
Well,
It doesn't. I mean, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt that.
If someone's gonna jump because it hurts, like if I'm gonna jump because it would hurt, I'd rather get numbed so that the tattoo doesn't.
yeah, but it
fuck
doesn't.
up
You
because
don't
I'm-
jump because it hurts because it's such a it's a
It's a-
Honestly,
yeah.
Prolonged
after the first hit, I'm
Yeah.
usually fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Because
it
it's
doesn't-
a
I can't say
consistent.
I don't know.
Right, it's a consistent pain that as it gets worse, as it gets close to a nerve, it incrementally grows. So you're never surprised. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's getting worse, 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 worse.
If I thought it was gonna get worse, and I'd be like, and I'd clench or something, I wouldn't mind getting numb just so I didn't
No, you'd
fuck
be
up
fine.
the tattoo artist.
Yeah,
you know?
you're too much of a man. You got hair and
Yeah,
shit.
I'm
You're
pretty
fine.
manly. Before
That's-
we go,
yes.
offsprings.com for your Collins glasses,
You can get those there.
as well as we use the metal
Double
shaker,
chins.
double
16.
tins. They chill a lot faster. You don't have to shake as much to get everything cool. You can feel it. The metal gets cold.
It's what the professionals use.
I like to feel it.
Get your Hawthorne strainers, awesomedrinks.com. Also,
call 'em that now.
your chef and squeeze and all that stuff as well.
Cool.
All right, we're good.
We're past good.
What's your shot, Drake? Manhattan.
This is one of my favorite drinks and the
Really?
variants of the Manhattan. I love Manhattans.
Oh wow. Okay,
And I
that's.
love variants. Like the
I
green
love
white.
learning new things about people I didn't know like 5 minutes ago. Like he likes Manhattan. Never knew this.
I love
You've never made Manhattan out of here since
No,
where my
I
phone
was
went.
kind of
I have like.